All right, welcome race fans to MaxSpeedTV. Tonight we have the Dirty Dozen series brought to you by DSRL, and this race itself is brought to you by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. So make sure you give a big shout out to them if you see them. We do want to let you know a few other sponsors that are bringing this broadcast to you here tonight. One of those being Performance PCs. Check them out at performance-pcs.com for all your water cooling and computer modification specialists. Colby's Eye Paints. Check them out at Colby's Eye Paints on Facebook. That is facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints if you're looking for a nice paint job here on iRacing. And EK Water Blocks. Check them out at ekwb.com for all your water cooling needs. That being said, looks like we are getting ready to go to hot laps here, folks. Not taking any time getting these drivers out. A little bit smaller field than we're used to with the 360 sprints, with these being the 410s here tonight. But nevertheless, we will have some great racing coming your way tonight in these 410 sprints. And it looks like going to be coming out is so far Tim Smith and Nate Davis, as they're at the end of pit road here, just waiting to get the green flag to go out onto the track. So we'll see when they get that. We will start reporting times to you for hot laps in round one here. Alright, also getting ready to come out onto the track for the first round of hot laps here is going to be Aaron Theriot in that 83 machine. It looks like he's going to be the first one to officially touch the race surface. He's going to back it up just a little bit and get against the pit road wall there. So again, these guys are just moments away from going out. So as soon as they do, we will start reporting those times into you to see who is going to be starting. Bentley Glazer going to be coming out as well in that 4 machine. He will be the first one to officially roll out here. So he will get going there. Okay. Aaron Theriot coming out as well now. Third in line is going to be Nate Davis, followed by the last car to come out for this set of hot laps is going to be Tim Smith in that 38 machine. Alright, guys, again, these guys are going to have 4 laps here to get the fastest time they can, but right now, they're just pacing, getting spread apart at 45 miles an hour. Get a little heat in that engine, a little dirt on those tires, so they have some grip when they get going for the green flag here, which should be any minute now, as again, they just get nice and spread out. Alright, green flag is in the air for hot laps here. This is our first round. There are about 3 or 4 more to go here. Aaron Theriot going to be probably the first one to put in a actual time, but we're riding with Tim Smith in the 38 machine right now. So we'll see just what kind of time he can put in as he's going to be crossing the line here in just a second. That will complete his first timed lap of a 17.231 to put him at the top of the charts right now. Nate Davis currently in second, now third with a 19.198. Bentley Glazer currently in second with a 17.324. And Aaron Theriot ran a minute 16 is off the track. He either was not supposed to be out or wrecked something, but he is no longer on the track now after running that time. So Bentley Glazer going to see if he can get first place here in hot laps. He's going to be coming by this line right about now, folks. See if he can improve on that time. He does get a faster time, but not enough to move to first place. Tim Smith's going to 17.315. Currently still up top. Nate Davis with a 17.476. Still in third place. Bentley Glazer is going to be slowing it down off the track, and these other two will complete their laps right here. This will be their fourth and final lap. Tim Smith, 17.072, so he will be the fastest time still, as they are done. Nate Davis pulling it off, getting ready to pull off the track here. Alright, coming out for this round of hot laps here is going to be Chris Rainwater, Cody Olson, Mike Peterson, and Mark Pinsky. Alright, again, we're just a few moments away from getting green flag here in hot laps, round number 2. Alright, green flag is in the air for hot laps round 2 here. Cody Olson is who we're riding with right now, so we'll see what he can do, as he will have a fast time coming up here in just a second to see if he can top those charts, or at least get into the top 5. Currently 6th place, now 7th place, as 2 people have completed laps. Right there will be his first timed lap, it should be anyway. Put him in 3rd place, 17.387. Chris Rainwater with a 17.567 in 5th. Mark Pinsky back to 7th now with a 17.783, and Mike Peterson is now, Mark Peterson's now 7th with a 17.679. Mark Pinsky with a 17.453 to 6th place. Chris Rainwater to 4th place with a 17.412. Cody Olson currently in 3rd place with a 17.308. They are jumping around like crazy right now, getting different spots, as they have at least one more lap here to see what they can do. Mike Peterson jumping to 5th with a 17.401. Doesn't look like Cody Olson will gain any more time off that lap there. See, it should be his final lap right here if he can do anything with it. A little bit slower, so he will not move. Currently out of this one, Cody Olson 3rd, Chris Rainwater 4th, Mike Peterson 5th, and Mark Pinsky 7th. That will be how they complete there. We have a few more guys coming out onto the track now. One of the new guys here tonight, Daniel Lewandowski is how we pronounce that name. Corey Henry, Justin Chapman, and Bruce Jones. Looks like Lewandowski is going to be the first one out on the track here. We'll see who follows him out. Alright, Corey Henry going to be coming out. What pulls it over? These guys are resetting here. Something must have not been the way they liked it, so they are going to reset and come back out here. Alright, these guys are again just moments away here It looks like Lewandowski will pull out onto the track yet again. So we'll see who all is going to be coming out with him. We have Johnny Bell out of his pit stall and getting ready as well. So we'll see if he is going to come out as well. Corey Henry will come out in the second spot for the third round of hot laps here. Looks like Bruce Jones is going to be the next one pulling out for this set of hot laps. And Justin Chapman will be pulling out onto the track as well. And it looks like Johnny Bell is going to come out as well. So we're going to have 5 drivers out here for this set of hot laps. So one more than normal, but hey, they can run it. This track is quite big. So we will see what these guys get as they get the green flag here in just a second. Alright, green flag is in the air. Justin Chapman crossing the line here. This will be a fast time, but not his fastest by any means, as he was pacing for a little bit of the lap. Wasn't up to speed when he crossed the line, so we'll see what he puts in here. But I can promise you it will not be his fastest time here tonight for hot laps. 17.611. That's currently 8th place. Bruce Jones, getting dropped down. Johnny Bell with a 17.778. Corey Henry spinning it backwards there, but just jumped to 5th with a 17.338, and that may slow everybody down now as they're having to slow down to not hit him. Justin Chapman, though, up to 4th place with a 17.263. Johnny Bell currently in 10th with a 17.602. Bruce Jones, 17.455 to 10th place now. Johnny Bell being dropped to 11th place. Still Daniel Lewandowski with a 17.785. We'll see if he capitalizes on that lap right there. He will do so with the 17.607, but still in 12th place as they run, as he did tap the wall just a little bit there. So your highest runner is going to be Justin Chapman in 3rd right now. We'll see if he can get a little bit faster when he crosses the line here. He will not do so. Well, he will do so, but not enough to move up. Still 17.184 to be in 3rd place. 6th is Corey Henry. 7th, Bruce Jones. Johnny Bell, 11th. And 12th, Daniel Lewandowski. And then next, coming out for hot laps, John Helms, Michael Sheridan, and Steven Renaud. It looks like Roger Wagner will be coming out as well, so we'll watch him get his first times in. Alright, coming out onto the track first is going to be Michael Sheridan. Second out on the track is going to be Roger Wagner in the 31 machine. Well, next is going to be Steven Renaud in the 115. And the last one, brand new to this league here today, is John Helms, who just joined this afternoon, actually, probably about 2 hours ago, if that. So he is brand new. So we will see just how he stacks up to the competition here tonight. Right along with Roger Wagner here, as they should be. There it is. Green flag is in the air. Roger Wagner will ride along with him. This lap is not going to be his official time. He will get faster than this. Alright, first lap will come in right there, folks. Again, that will not be his fastest time. That is only a 20.660. So he still has a lot of speed left to give. He'll definitely be in the low 17s, I would imagine, once he crosses the line right about now. Here we go. His time will be a 17.734 to be in 14th currently. Stephen Renaud jumping to 5th place with a 17.224. Michael Sheridan to 13th, now 8th place, there we go. 8th place with a 17.355. John Helms in pit road, so not sure what happened there. Roger Wagner currently in 14th with a 17.508. So we will see if he can top that time as he's going to be crossing the line in just a second here. Now he should be. Give it a second to update on our end. That will put him in 7th place with a 17.272. Stephen Renaud jumping to 2nd with a 17.173. Only 0.101 off of the fastest time right now of Tim Smith. Michael Sheridan still in 6th place. Followed by Roger Wagner in 7th and John Helms back in 16th place. That will conclude that round of hot laps. We still have a few more drivers here. We'll see Aaron Theriot only running a minute 16 lap time. Not sure if he was supposed to be out there or if something happened and he just did not get a good time in. But we still have John Batista, Tim Osborne, and I believe Brian Irby is just adminning tonight, not racing. So Tim Osborne will be coming out onto the track now, though. And we should have John Batista coming out with him as well. Hey folks, and we do want to remind everyone real fast, if you are new here tonight and you love dirt track racing or asphalt racing, we have at least 2 races every night, sometimes 3 like we do tonight. Make sure give us a thumbs up on the video and a subscribe. We do have 3,000 subscribers, or over 3,000 now, so we will be doing a money race. We're going to give away $60 to the drivers in the race and $30 here in chat. So make sure you subscribe so you'll know when that is. We will advertise it before we do it to give all of you fans out there that make this a success to doing what we do, broadcasting here. You get a little nice little reward. We'll be giving away again up to $30 in chat. And just moments away here from the green flag dropping, though. It looks like we have 19 drivers here. Green flag is in the air for the last bit of hot laps. John Batista and Tim Osborne are going to be your 2 drivers out for this set of hot laps. We'll see what John Batista can do here as he's going to cross the line. I'm sure he will be at least in the top 10 as soon as he puts in a really fast time. That one won't do it though with a 20.885. As that is just not quite fast enough. But he will set a time right now, and we will let you know as soon as it updates on our end. 10th place is the 17.344, Tim Osborne. Back in 17th right now with the 17.740. We'll see if he can get any faster right here. Across the line, we'll see what he does. 1 spot to 16th with the 17.561. Unfortunately, that is not going to be the fastest time here. He's going to have to pick it up just a little bit if he wants to potentially bring home the win tonight. He's going to cross the line a few more times. We'll see if he can do it. He will do it. 11th place, 17.375 for 11th place. Right now, John Batista up to 6th with a 17.221. Both of these drivers at least have 1 more lap here. We'll see what they can do, if they're going to improve on it. John Batista crossing the line there. 2nd place, folks, with a 17.165. He's going to shut it down. Tim Osborne in pits now, 17.336 to go to 10th place. So he will stay there. And that will conclude hot laps here, folks. So, again, we will be heat racing here in just a minute with Heat Race 1. So stay tuned, and we'll be right back as soon as we hear from one of our sponsors real fast. Alright folks, we are back, and to answer that question, how many laps for heat races, we will find that out, and we will let you know in just a second. Again, so we'll be right back as soon as we have that information. We will get that from Race Control here tonight. Alright folks, we did hear from Race Control, 12 laps for the heat races here tonight. So we should have 5 to 6 drivers in each one, so we'll have about 3 heat races. Again, 3 heat races at 12 laps apiece. So that will be your heat races. We should get the exact drivers for each one here very shortly. Again, we have a short field, only, well, now 20 drivers. Sean Wallenfels Jr. just connecting, so he will be tagged at the back of a heat race here. Probably the last heat race of heat race number 3, I believe is how many we should have here tonight. Possibly 4, but most likely 3. So again, when that happens, we will get done with heat racing. Then we go to the trophy dash, the B main, and then we will go feature racing here tonight. All that coming up very shortly. But before that is done, we want to give another shout out to the sponsors. This race is brought to you by Southern Indiana Lawn Care, so be sure to give them a shout out. Let them know you heard about it here on the broadcast. And the broadcast itself is brought to you by Performance PCs. Check them out at performance-pcs.com for all your water cooling and computer modification needs. Also, check out Colby's Eye Paints at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints if you are looking for a awesome paint job for your ride here on iRacing. Check them out. And last but not least, EKWB. EK Water Blocks is the premier water block place for anything water cooling on your computer. So again, check them out on the web and let them know you heard about it from MaxSpeedTV. Alright folks, sorry about the little typo there. I probably shouldn't work on the overlays here at 1 or 2 o'clock in the morning. That is not the best idea, just so everyone knows. But coming out for heat race number 1 is going to be Tim Smith, Cody Olson, Tim Osborne, Nate Davis, and John Helms. Again, these guys are going to get them lined up the way they should be before Race Control will give them the green flag. As soon as they do, we will be here to cover it. That looks like we might have one more lap. I'm not sure. They're not very bunched up there like Race Control likes. No, I didn't think. Looks like we had a false start there. The 38 of Tim Smith thought the green flag dropped, but Race Control did not drop it. So we will regroup and do that one more time. That's what these guys. Again, Tim Smith. Not sure. He just had a Maybe his foot got a little happier than his brain did or something, but he took off like a rocket. So great start if everyone else had started with him, but unfortunately they did not. So they're gonna again try this one more time. Right, again on that outside pole for heat race number 1 is Cody Olsen, followed by Nate Davis and Tim Osborne and John Helms. Again, John Helms, brand new to the league here tonight, has never raced with these guys before, and he's got some heavy hitters in here in this heat race number 1 with him. Alright, green flag in the air. Cody Olsen popping a wheelie all the way down the front stretch nearly. That is not going to end well for him, as he's going to drop straight to the back here. Tim Smith still out front. Nate Davis in second right now, so that's where we're going to focus. Second place is your transfer spot for the Trophy Dash versus the B mains. So Nate Davis right now secure in that spot. Just don't know. We have 2 big hitters coming up there. Tim Osborne in the 97, and looks like the 19 of John Helms may have something for him. He's going to dig down to the bottom. Cody Olsen trying to get by him, but cannot do it. Again, right now the Trophy Dash cutoff spot is with Nate Davis, who is currently in second place, and he's going to try to stay there as much as he can. He's going to dig to the bottom and drive hard. Exactly what he needs to do. Cody Olsen in the back here, getting a little tangled up with the 19 of John Helms, but does get by him there, so he will truck forward to take that spot of 4th place from him. Question is, does anybody have anything for Tim Smith out front or Nate Davis currently in second place? So we'll take a look, see if anybody has anything for her. Cody Olsen's going to try. He's going to try extremely hard to get to the bottom and try to catch up to Tim Osborne, but he's not doing it right now. They are all spread out, racing very far apart, so no battles going on right now. Again, those 2 safe spots are Tim Smith and Nate Davis, who are in first and second, going directly to the Trophy Dash and locked into the feature race here, coming up shorter, a little bit short, but a little bit later tonight. So those are the spots we're going to be paying attention to. Looking back, Cody Olsen still reeling in. There we go. Tim Osborne. There we go. Couldn't find his name on the list. Sorry for that. Cody Olsen, yes, he is reeling in Tim Osborne in that 97 machine. So we'll see if he can catch him or not. Cody Olsen's definitely going to try everything he can to get to him, but the 19 of John Helms may be catching Cody Olsen as well. So we might have a 3A battle for 3rd place coming up very shortly. Cody Olsen getting way out of shape, colliding with the 19 of John Helms, putting him into the inside wall. Cody Olsen also getting a ton of damage as he is going to hit the inside or the outside wall there and flip violently. So that should bring out a caution now, folks, as it will. So they're going to slow down. This might be what Nate Davis needed, folks, to catch up to the back bumper of Tim Smith. So we will definitely be keeping an eye on first and second right now to see if Nate Davis can get by Tim Smith. Alright, 3 cars on the track right now. Cody Olsen will be out of heat race number 1 due to that flip. He left his wheels, so that will end his night here in heat race 1. Not necessarily his complete night. He will be in the B main, so he'll have to come back and see if he can do anything there. John Helms, though, did not flip, just getting that inside wall, so he will be your 4th place car right now. So 2 spots, and he could be in the Trophy Dash and locked into the feature race here coming up very shortly. That being said, green flag is out once again. Now Nate Davis popping a wheelie right off the start. So lots of wheelies being popped. These are the 410s. It's very easy to do that here in these cars. But Tim Smith, your leader out there in that 38 machine, getting a tremendous start because of that. And all he's got to do at this point is hang on as laps are winding down. Again, only 12 laps, and they've completed probably most of those at this point. We were not keeping track exactly, but they cannot have very many, probably only a handful left, if that. So we'll see if Nate Davis can reel in Tim Smith. Again, that is the top two going to the trophy dash. Right behind them is Tim Osborne in that 97 machine. Not much of a threat for Nate Davis right now, as they're at least 10 to 12 car lengths off of each other at the present time. Nate Davis may have something for Tim Smith if he can get up there, but it looks like this one is about over. Maybe one more lap. If that, nope, this one is over, folks. So heat race one, going to be over. It's going to be Tim Smith, Nate Davis, Tim Osborne, and John Helms, followed by Cody Olsen, who did not complete the race after flipping. So again, heat race number 2 will be coming up very shortly. Alright, heat race number 2, folks. Guys are coming out here. So again, not too much time in between these. So we are going to be racing very, very fastly here tonight. So we'll be at that feature race before you know it. Heat race number 2 is going to be John Batista, Stephen Renaud, Michael Sheridan, Corey Henry, and Mark Pinsky. Okay, so we'll see what these guys can do here. Alright, green flag is in the air. Stephen Renaud getting a great jump, and that's exactly what he needed to do right now. Michael Sheridan is that cutoff spot for the trophy dash. The 03 of Corey Henry is going to be right behind him, though. We'll see if Corey Henry has anything for, as it looks like the 77 of Mark Pinsky and John Batista are going to touch just ever so slightly back there. They both recover from it. No damage done to either one of those cars, probably. It's very slight, but right now it's all about the 91 and the 03. Again, that is your transfer spot for the B or the trophy dash. So one of these guys going to the B, one of these guys going to the trophy dash, locked into the feature race. So that's where we want to pay attention to right now, as those are your spots that we need to be watching. Corey Henry may have something. They both touch as they get into the outside wall there. Corey Henry may lose a little momentum, but he's going to keep trying his best to get up there and get by that 91. And he did lose a lot of momentum going into turn 1. Dayson just ever so slightly touching that wall in turn 4. These guys are going to try extremely hard here to see what he can do. He's got to get by him if he wants to get into that trophy dash, and he's right there on his back bumper. But both of these maybe losing a little ground to our leader, Stephen Renaud, who is on rails right now. Nobody seems to be able to have anything for him to catch him right now, as he's almost 6 car lengths ahead of second place. But we want to keep an eye on that. Looks like the 91 is going to get a little out of shape. It's Michael Sheridan. It's a little too sideways. Corey Henry is going to catch him, bump him, pop a wheelie, and almost get into the outside wall, folks, but he does save it. Now he's got John Batista all over his back bumper to see if he's going to pass him. That was not what Corey Henry wanted to see right now, as that cost him, probably that spot of second place. So he will be going to the B main as he runs right now, but anything is possible here, folks. And again, that is not what Corey Henry wanted to see. Popping that wheelie and almost getting into that outside wall. If he'd have hit that, that would have ended his night in this heat race. Definitely would have flipped that car over, because that wall is not forgiving at all. But out front again still is Stephen Renaud, your leader for heat race number 2. He has led every lap in it, followed by the 91 of Michael Sheridan, the 03 of Corey Henry, and right on his tail is John Batista. in the 39 machine. Take a look just further up. Still no battling going on here. Looks like the 03 Corey Henry has caught back up to the back bumper of the 91 of Michael Sheridan. So we'll see if he has anything for him, if he even has enough time to get by him, folks. I don't know if he does, but we're going to find out. He's right there on his back bumper, just about 2 to 3 car lengths off of him, as he reels him in really good right here in 1 and 2. But we'll see what he does in 3 and 4. That's where he's going to have to make the move if he wants to here tonight. And he just doesn't have it there, but he's still right on his bumper. He's got to make his move soon, as he's going to do it on the outside. And that race might be over, so it won't count for a position, though. So it will be the 115, the 91, the 03, and then we lost the last car back there, who has already cleared the track, but nevertheless, your top 2 will be the 115 and the 91 going to the trophy dash. Coming out onto the track now for heat race number 3 is gonna be Bentley Glazer, Roger Wagner, Bruce Jones, Johnny Bell, and Aaron Theriot. These guys are going to get bunched up here. Race control will give them the green flag probably next time by, so we will be ready for that. Alright, folks, looks like they're nice and bunched up there. So we will see if we're going to go green flag racing. It looks like we are. They're getting it revved up just a little bit. Alright, green flag is in the air. Roger Wagner almost popping a wheelie there in the 31 machine. Does not do so, though. We got them all sorts of wild back in the back right now. Roger Wagner is your cutoff spot for the trophy dash. He's got the 22 of Bruce Jones all over his back bumper, as he is going to take it to the high side. Get a little out of shape there in 3 and 4, coming out of 4 anyway. That will let the 22 stay right behind him. So we will see how these guys are going to work it out now. Right now, Roger Wagner's still in that spot. But again, Bruce Jones in that 22 car is all over his back bumper coming out of 4. He might lose a little momentum in 1 and 2 as he does. Roger Wagner going to take it to the high side. Bruce Jones may get by him here, folks. That's what he needed. Roger Wagner and him, Bruce Jones, touch just ever so slightly. Both recover from it, though. So just a slight bump there. Again, this is racing. They will bump and bang. That is part of the sport, but you don't want to do it too much with open wheel cars like this. It will end badly for you if you continue to do so. But that looked like it may have hurt Bruce Jones more than anybody, as he's going to lose it. And now the 83 of Aaron Theriot tapped the wall just a little bit. That's going to let Johnny Bell by him, but he will take that spot right back from Johnny Bell. So again, back to our transfer spot. It's going to be the 31 and the 22. Nobody is catching Bentley Glazer up in the front. Roger Wagner almost getting to the outside wall again. That's going to let Bruce Jones get onto the inside here. We'll see if he can actually do the slide drop here in 3 and 4 and get by him. Oh, he touches. That is not going to end pretty. That will do some damage to that car. Doesn't look like too much, but that will cost him 2 spots there, as he's in last place now. It looks like a caution will come out for that. Alright, again, caution will come out for that. Bentley Glazer still out front in this race. So we'll see who is going to the back. Is it going to be the 22 or the 31? They both collected into each other, so not sure who they're going to call faults for. But Bruce Jones looks like he is going to be the one in the back, so he must have been at fault for that according to race control. So that being said, we'll go back up to the front. Roger Wagner's not going to be much further ahead now, as he was your transfer spot, he is going to be no longer in second place. Your cutoff spot now is the 83 of Aaron Theriot. So good job for him getting to second. It took two people making a mistake, but sometimes that's all it takes. So congrats to him as he is in that cutoff spot now. It looks like we might go green. Nope, going to go green next time by. We're still not quite there, and Roger Wagner will take the back of the field. So that's how that will sort it out. Get sorted out there. But we will go green flag racing next time by. Alright folks, we're getting them a little bit into speed, so we should go green. Green flag is in the air. Aaron Theriot popping the wheelie there. Not quite enough, but it is going to be enough for Johnny Bell to look into the inside, but he can't complete the pass. Aaron Theriot will maintain second place, but Johnny Bell's all over his back bumper right now. Going into 3 and 4 here. We'll see what he can do. Johnny Bell into the outside wall a little bit. That's going to let Roger Wagner to his inside. Just not enough to actually complete the pass here. So it will be all about Aaron Theriot right now and Bentley Glazer. Those are two going to the trophy dash. And we'll see if anyone has anything. Look a little further back. Johnny Bell has those hands full right now with the 22 and the 31. Both of those putting the pressure on him for third place. Again, those three cars right there on your screen will be going to the B main as they run. If they want to try to get by and see if they can give Aaron Theriot a run for his money and get into that feature race, lock themselves in. Everybody should be going here tonight, but they still would love to lock themselves in, take a little break, and not have to be out here racing their way through the B main to get a good position. Not sure. Roger Wagner's trying everything he can. He's going to try to put a slide job on Johnny Bell right now. He does slide job him, and he does clear him ever so slightly, but he is by. But it looks like Johnny Bell in that 76 is going to do a crossover here in 3 and 4. Unsuccessful at it. He gets a little out of shape there. So Roger Wagner with a successful slide job. Johnny Bell into the inside wall. That is going to cost him another spot. As this race only has a few laps left here, Bentley Glazer out front, followed by Aaron Theriot in second, and now Roger Wagner back to third place. So we've got to see. We're running out of laps, and that might be it, folks. That is going to end heat race number 3. Alright, so Bentley Glazer and Aaron Theriot going to the trophy dash. Bruce Jones, Johnny Bell, and Roger Wagner going to the B main here tonight out of heat race number 3. Alright folks, take a quick break here. That should be all of our heat races here tonight. So we're going to take a quick break real fast. I can take a word from one of our sponsors, and then we will be right back. Alright folks, we were off. We do have one more heat race here, heat race number 4. Looked like we had some drivers that hadn't been run. So again, Sean Wallenfels Jr. is going to be in this heat race. He did not get to do any hot laps as he was late. So he will be tagged to the back of this one. Out front's going to be Justin Chapman. Again, in this heat race is going to be Justin Chapman, Chris Rainwater, Mike Peterson, Sean Wallenfels Jr., and Daniel Lewandowski. So, Daniel Lewandowski, a brand new driver here to the series starting today. So keep an eye on him to see how he does. They're going to get lined up and get the green flag probably next time by. Again, we want to remind everyone while we're under caution here, we do have over 3,000 subscribers now, so we're going to be doing a money race. We're going to be paying 60 to the drivers and 30 here in chat. So if you have not already, make sure you hit that subscribe button and subscribe to the channel, and definitely give us a thumbs up if you like the racing here tonight. We have either dirt or asphalt, 2 races every night from now on, as we are booked solid right now. So make sure you do so, and you could be in the chat and win yourself a little bit of money. Alright, so we should be going green flag racing this next time by, folks. And again, Justin Chapman out on the pole for heat race number 4. Alright, green flag is in the air. Chapman getting a tremendous start. That is exactly what he needs to do. But it looks like the 50 might have a run for him. That is Chris Rainwater. So a little bit newer driver here. We haven't seen him a whole lot. So we will have to just sit back and see if he has anything for Chapman right now. Followed by Mike Peterson, who's all over the front stretch right now. Almost getting into the inside wall, but he is currently in 3rd, followed by the 21 of Wallenfels Jr. right there in 4th. And last, wrapping up the new guy here, is Daniel Lewandowski. Hopefully we are pronouncing that right, Lewandowski. But a caution will come out on the speedway here. Yes, when the money, we are doing a money race coming up soon. We will be announcing that shortly. It was our 3,000 subscriber race. So again, we just hit 3,000 last week. So we will be doing a race. $30 will be given away in chat to the fans here, because you make it possible, and giving away 60 to the drivers in the race as well. Not sure what kind of race we're going to do, but either way, we will be giving away some of that green stuff that everybody likes called money. So make sure you are subscribed and give us a thumbs up on the race here itself if you like it. And you will be one of them informed when we announce that race. Alright, so we did complete a lap, so we are going to go single file. So we'll see right now. The 50 car in 2nd place of Chris Rainwater is your transfer spot. So we'll have to see if anybody has anything for him. Right now, the 13 car of Daniel Lewandowski is the car that is in the best position to try to get by him. So we'll keep an eye on those 2 cars right now. But Sean Wallenfels Jr. right behind them trying to get by, followed by the 020 of Mike Peterson. Alright, green flag is out once again on the speedway here. So we will see Justin Chapman getting a good start, followed by the 50 of Chris Rainwater. Chris Rainwater definitely wants to get up there and get the win. He's, like I said, he's fairly new here. This isn't his first race by any means, but he wants to get the win here tonight. As it looks like Sean Wallenfels is off of the track now. Not sure what happened just then, but he is no longer on the racing surface. He is in the pits, so we'll have to maybe get a word in with him to see what happened. Right now, those two right there on your screen, the 50 and the 07, are the ones we want to get by. Sorry about that, the 57, not 07. He is typically the 07 car, but he may have changed his number. He is 57 here tonight. Let's take a look a little bit further back. We got a little battle going on between Mike Peterson and Daniel Lewandowski. So we'll see how that pans out. Again, that's for the B main, as both of them want to catch up to the 50 of Chris Rainwater. Alright, so Justin Chapman's still out front right now. Not much has changed there. These guys are nice and spread out. So not a whole lot of racing going on. These guys are just trying to bide their time, get through heat race number 4 so they can get to the Trophy Dash or the B main. That will be coming up very shortly. Oh, Chris Rainwater getting into the outside wall ever so slightly. Not enough to do any damage. He will keep on trucking forward though. Only a handful of laps left here in heat race number 4 before we go to the Trophy Dash. So these guys are just, again, biding their time, racing. Not a whole lot of battling going on. As you got Mike Peterson back in the back, followed right in front of him by Daniel Lewandowski. But looks like Chapman will win this one, as again, they only have a handful of laps, really about 2 or 3 left if our count is correct. They should not have very many lefts here. Chris Rainwater putting on a good run here. Running currently in second place. Nobody has anything for him, but Justin Chapman, nobody's got anything for him either. He always puts on a good show. So it's kind of like a veteran and a semi-rookie up here at the front, putting a hurting on this field right now. The other two out there are just cannot catch them right now. They are on rails. Unfortunately, Sean Wallenfels is out of the race, and that looks like that will be the race here, as they're going to pull it to the back stretch. Again, Justin Chapman and Chris Rainwater, first and second, will be going to the Trophy Dash. Mike Peterson, Daniel Lewandowski, and Sean Wallenfels going to the B main. Alright, folks, again, that will conclude heat racing here. We did have one more that we forgot about, but that will do it for heat racing. Next up will be the Trophy Dash. So again, we will be right back, folks. We'll get you the lap count for the Trophy Dash, and then we will be back momentarily. Alright folks, we are back. 10 laps for the Trophy Dash here. Should do 20 in the B main, but 10 laps in the Trophy Dash. Again, all of these guys are locked in to the feature race here coming up very shortly, but they're trying to battle to decide where they're going to start in that feature race. This will be your first 5 rows. So it's going to be Tim Smith, Nate Davis, Stephen Renaud, Bentley Glazer, Justin Chapman, Michael Sheridan, Chris Rainwater, and Aaron Theriot are going to be your Trophy Dash drivers here tonight. And my bad, not 5 rows. It's going to be the first 4 rows. Sorry about that. Apparently our math is not very good here today. This will determine your first 4 rows of the feature race here tonight. Green flag is in the air once again. We'll see how this goes. Currently, Michael Sheridan may take the lead over from Nate Davis. He does do so right now. So it looks like a caution may be out, though. That will not stick. Caution is out on the track. Complete restart. Caution laps do not count here in the Trophy Dash or the B main. Alright folks, so we should be getting the green flag this time by. They're getting all nice and bunched up. Race control should give them the green flag here this time by. Oh, looks like we're going to take one more lap around at least. Again, out front is the 91 of Michael Sheridan. On the outside is Nate Davis in that 36 machine, followed by the 57 of Justin Chapman and Bentley Glazer, row 2. It's Stephen Renaud, looks like Tim Smith in the 38, row 3, and the 83 of Theriot, and the 50 of Rainwater in row 4. Alright, looks like they're gaining a little speed here. And green flag is in the air once again for the restart of this race. Initial start though, because we did not complete a lap. Justin Chapman losing a few spots. Nate Davis gaining the lead here, so he will get by the 91 of Sheridan to take the lead away. They are all sorts of 3 and 4 wide back there. That usually doesn't end well, but there's a lot of grip in this track still. So we'll see what they can do right now. Nate Davis may have his hands full with Sheridan as he almost gets by him. He's probably going to try the high side or the low side. Oh! Glazer getting into Sheridan, almost wrecking them both, and we do have some wrecks going on back there almost, but I think everybody collects it. Back there with Justin Chapman, they get it all straightened back up. No caution out, so we will see what happens. And they're beating and banging all over the place right now, but they know how to control these cars, so no caution came out, nobody wrecked. Just a little wheel hopping here and beating and banging there. So we'll see what they can do. Right now, the biggest battle is going on between the 38 of Tim Smith and the 57 of Justin Chapman. Chapman looking like he's going to try to get by Tim Smith, but gets out of shape and is unable to complete that pass. Look up front. Nate Davis still leading this race with Michael Sheridan in the 91 car. Almost thought he was going to have something for him, but he's lost a little ground coming into 3 and out of 4 right here. So we'll see if he can do anything with him as Stephen Renaud getting into the wall there. Loses 2 positions. Gonna get into the 38 there just a little bit. Justin Chapman's having to squeeze by him just to avoid hitting him. So lots of wall bangs here as Stephen Renaud and Justin Chapman getting to each other yet again, pushing the Renaud into the outside wall. He's going to lose 2 or 3 more spots. Bentley Glazer going to get by him in that 4. Bentley Glazer getting all out of shape as well, and Renaud will get back by him. Theriot currently trying to get up to the front as well as Theriot's into the wall riding, getting clipped like Glazer, and he is flipped upside down. That will bring out a caution, folks, and Theriot's race is over off his wheels, so he is out of this race. Back up front still is Nate Davis, who has led every lap here once he got that positioned off of the start, followed by Justin Chapman back in second place, Stephen Renaud and Michael Sheridan in fourth. Alright, we should go green flag racing here very shortly. They're getting these cars nice and bunched up. Race control does not like them being too far spread out. So we'll see if we get the green flag this time by. Alright, so we're going to take at least one more lap around. Nate Davis leading the pack to the restart here in just a second. Alright, folks, not sure if we're going to go green this time. They're kind of spread out there. Yep, not going green. They got to get this sorted out and get them in the proper order and get them nice and bunched up. They do not like them too far apart again. It looks like Aaron Theriot's going to be coming back out on the track. His night is not over. I guess we are not running the flip rule. We thought we typically ran that rule. If you flipped during a main, you were out, but we are not running that, it looks like. So Aaron Theriot will come back onto the track. Alright, folks, but again, back up front is Nate Davis, your leader, followed by Justin Chapman, Sheridan, and Renaud, and Bentley Glazer in fifth. And hopefully we will go green flag racing this next time by. They look to be nice, tight, bunched up, holding it at a nice, steady pace. So we should go green flag racing very soon. Alright, green flag is back in the air. Sheridan almost getting into the outside wall there in fourth place. He does not do it though. We'll take a look right here up front. Justin Chapman trying to get by Nate Davis. We'll see if he can complete it. He's going to try on the high side. There's a little bit of moisture up there, but you got to be leery of that fence. Sheridan's going to hit that fence. Like we said, you can't do that. That is a very dangerous spot, as now Nate Davis is going to be passed by Justin Chapman, but it looks like maybe not. No, we'll see if he's going to make it stick right here. They're going to be side by side. Chapman will get the lead. Now Stephen Renaud going to try to get by him as well for second place. We'll see if he can do it on the high side, though, as a caution is out once again. Oh, no, folks. Sorry about that. That will end it. So Chapman, Davis, Renaud, Sheridan, Glazer going to be your top five, followed by the 50 of Rainwater, Tim Smith, and Aaron Theriot is going to be how they finish. Again, that is for your first 4 rows in the feature race. Coming up very shortly. First, we have to get through the B main, and that will be the next event coming up on the track. Alright, folks, again, while we have a moment here, just a tad bit of a break, we do want to remind you that this race is brought to you by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. Make sure you give them a shout out. Let them know you like all they do to put into this race to make it possible. Again, and the broadcast itself is brought to you by Performance PCs. Check them out at performance-pcs.com, and for all your water cooling specialty needs. Colby's Eye Paints. If you're looking for a nice paint job for your car, check out Kobe's Eye Paints on Facebook.com/Kobe's Eye Paints. And EKWB. Anything you need water cooling, you can check it out on their website at ekwb.com and buy all that from them, or you can buy it from Performance PCs. Either way, let them know you heard about it from here on the broadcast at MaxSpeedTV. Alright folks, they're going to get just a few minutes here to get a little warm-up in. After that, we will go to the B main shortly. So while we are here in this little warm-up session, just to give these guys a little bit of extra practice, let's go on board right now with our T&D Rustic Decor onboard camera. Alright folks, we are back with your B main here. Coming up, we have a few drivers. Once we get these drivers out on the track, we will let you know who is in the B main. Again, these guys just have to get out here and get on the track before we can let that know. So as soon as they get out here, we will let you know who all is going to be in the B main here tonight. Again, we do have a moment while these guys get out there. We do want to remind everyone, if you have not, make sure to hit that subscribe button and a thumbs up on the race if you like it. Again, we do this for the fans and the drivers out there. We do have a 3,000 subscriber race coming up. We hit it last week. So we just want to give a little thank you back to the drivers and you fans out there. Well, tell you thank you. We're going to be giving away $60 to the racers in a race and 30 here in chat. So make sure you hit that subscribe button so you'll be notified when we're going to give away some of that green stuff that you all like called money. It's very nice, and we like giving it away every once in a while. So again, make sure you have subscribed so you'll be notified of that upcoming race. Alright, coming out onto the track is going to be Mike Peterson, Johnny Bell, Bruce Jones, Mark Penske, Roger Wagner, Corey Henry, Cody Olsen, Daniel, still pronouncing that name, Lewandowski, and Sean Wallenfels. John Helms also going to be coming out here, and Tim Osborne, John Batista. So a huge field. Again, this is your B main here tonight. We still have that feature race coming up right after this race. Right, on pole for the B main here tonight is that 97 car of Tim Osborne. With only 20 cars here tonight, everybody will be making it out of the B main. So it's a matter of where you finish. You want to finish as high as you can. Remember, only the first 4 rows have been determined, so those last rows have not been determined from 5 on. So this is all about where you can finish. Right now, we're just at least 1 lap away from going green here again in the B main. Alright folks, green flag out. Corey Henry popping a wheelie there at the start. That is not what he wanted to see. Cody Olsen's going to be diving it to the inside as we have 1 car into the outside fence there. Oh, and Tim Osborne being put into the outside fence as well. We have a few. The one upside down is Mark Penske, so that will bring out a caution here on the track. Few cars being involved in that. They will get in and get their damages repaired if they can. I think they have unlimited fast repairs in here, so they should be able to get that fixed and get out. Cody Olsen going to be coming out of the pits now. Tim Osborne doesn't look like he has too much damage on that car there. Number 97 machine. He did get it sideways and almost hit that guardrail, but I think he might have kept it off of it, so not a whole lot of damage there. He is not going to be going to pit road. So we will see how they're going to do this, if we complete a lap or not. If they're not, they'll go double file. If they did, we will go single file, as it looks like we're going to go double file here. It looks like the 2 in the front are going to go to the back. Roger Wagner going to be out front now, alongside Corey Henry on the outside of row 1. Alright folks, we'll see if we're going to go green flag racing this time. Green flag is in the air. Roger Wagner getting a great start to start the B main here. We'll see as we have all sorts of cars piling up back here in the back. Looks like it'll involve many, many cars back there. We'll take a look and see just what happened. It was on the restart there, or the technically original restart. See just what happened. It looks like the 13, the 22, 77, and the 76 all being involved in that. So a big pile up there at the start of the race. Alright, so Roger Wagner's still out front here. So we'll see if we are going to go single file or double file. Looks like they're gearing up for a single file restart here. It's not sure we even actually completed a lap, but we are going single file. Alright, not quite bunched up like race control wants, so probably not going to go green flag racing this time by, folks. Alright folks, we'll see if we're going to go green flag racing this time by. Not sure if we're going to or not, but we will find out very soon. We're definitely not going green flag racing. We have a bunch of cars back in the back that are lagging back, so we're going to take one more time around at least. Alright folks, we'll see if we're going green flag this time. They're getting them down to the bottom. A little beating and banging going on back there. Green flag back in the air once again for the restart here in the B main. Roger Wagner getting a great start out front, followed by Corey Henry right behind him, and the big mover, John Helms, third place in the B main here. He might be right up there in the mix of things before this is all said and done. So just got to figure that out. That is not going to be good. Mike Peterson into the wall. That will bring out a caution. It looks like no, so far no caution. He's off the track, and a caution will come out there. So again, Mike Peterson off the wall. Let's see if we can take a look, see what happened there, folks. And Mike Peterson seems to be doing fine there. Ooh, touches the wall there and really gets up onto the wall. He leans it on his side. Does not completely flip it though. So he will go into the pits, get some damage repaired, and come back out. Looks like maybe he might come back out. He did lean it on his side, and so far he is off the track and not coming back out. So his night here may be done in the B main, but he will come right back for the feature race here, as all the drivers will make it here tonight. Roger Wagner still out front. Alright folks, don't think we're going to go green flag racing this time. No, we are not. They're going to take at least one more lap around the track here. Alright folks, we're going to see. Maybe we'll go green flag racing this time. Everybody's nice and bunched up there. We'll see if Race Control is happy with it. Looks like they're getting ready though. Green flag is out on the track once again. Roger Wagner getting that good start that he needs every time to stay out front. Back behind him is Corey Henry and John Helms in second and third, followed by Cody Olsen in fourth place right now. Again, everybody will make the feature racer tonight shortly, but they're still going to battle. Cody Olsen getting into John Batista. John Batista going to be going for a wild ride there. He does recover after losing about 4 to 5 spots though, so that is not good for him. Cody Olsen still maintaining fourth position right now, as Corey Henry may have something for Roger Wagner. Johnny Bell back there in the back is battling as well, back in the back with Johnny Wallenfels Jr. So they're going to put on a nice little battle. Also with the 22 of Bruce Jones, sorry about that. It's Bruce Jones. Oh, Wallenfels gets into the 77, and I can't tell who that other car is, but that will bring out a caution, folks. 77, that was Mark Penske. Not sure who the other car was involved in that, but we will take a look here and see. Let's see what happened. Well, Corey Henry in the 03. He was running in second and third the whole race, and then got involved in that wreck with the 77. So that is unfortunate for him, as he will have a heavy damage. We'll see where he goes now in this race. He was running second, just ahead of the 19 of John Helms. Now John Helms, your rookie here tonight, in second place in the B main. So again, we are under caution here in the B main. We'll look, see, it doesn't look like we'll go green flag racing this time, but it takes one more lap around the track here, and then we will see what happens. We should go green after that. Again, we want to take this time to remind you that this race is brought to you by Southern Indiana Lawn Care. So make sure you give them a shout out if you run into them on Facebook or just know the owner of it. Give them a shout out because they make this race happen. They put a lot of time and effort into making sure it runs smooth. So again, check them out and make sure you give them a nice shout out if you see them. Again, that they do a lot of work just to make sure this whole series runs as smooth as it can. Alright, not going green this time. We see that looks like Sean Wallenfels going to be going to the back there, getting in his position. Looks like we're all nice in the order we should be, nice bunched up here, so we should go green flag racing next time by. Again, the car we want to give a huge shout out to tonight is that 19 car, John Helms, second place in the B main right now, putting on a heck of a show for his rookie debut here in the series. Just registered about an hour or so before the race started, and he is definitely showing why they should have accepted him, which they did. Green flag is back in the air. Roger Wagner getting a start. Cody Olsen to the inside of John Helms there in the 19. Oh, and they collide. Cody Olsen getting the worst bit of that as he is upside down flipping, along with the 0220 of Mike Peterson. So both of them guys are going to get heavy damage as another caution will come out. So Wallenfels getting all sideways there too. John Batista on pit road now as well. So another caution here in the B main. So we shouldn't have too many more laps left, but it's hard to get them done with so many cautions, but they will get it sorted out eventually, and we will go green flag racing here very shortly again. Alright folks, we are back to step away for we'll give a word from one of our sponsors there. Again, we should go Green Flag Racing here in just a second. They're getting everything sorted out. John Batista is the only car off the track here tonight. So that is unfortunate for him as he is out of this race. Hopefully he will make it back for the feature race here tonight. But as of right now, he is out of the B main here. Alright, looks like we have them all nice and tight and bunched up here, folks. We should go Green Flag Racing this next time by. Alright, green flag back in the air again. Roger Wagner leading him to the start and finish line to start that lap. Look just a little bit further back. We have the 13. That is Daniel. Still hard to pronounce that name. Sorry about that. Lewandowski. So back in second place, putting on a nice run, but he has fallen back about 2 spots, getting into the back of the 03 of Corey Henry, and then putting himself into the inside wall, flipping it over ever so slightly, so that should bring out another caution, folks. So far, well, yep, that will bring out a caution, folks. So Lewandowski going to be rolling over after getting into the back of Corey Henry and flipping his cover, still sitting on the backstretch there all by himself. So that will bring out yet another caution here in the B main. Alright folks, since we should be winding down on laps here, as we get a few in, maybe 1 or 2 in, and then we have another caution, let's go, for this restart, we'll go on board with the 03 of Corey Henry. Again, our onboard camera is brought to you by Team D Rustic Decor. So we'll go on board with Corey Henry here and just see what it's like to be behind the wheel of one of these 410 sprints for a restart here at Williams Grove. Alright folks, they should be going green here in just a second. We're going to take a lap or so on board with Corey Henry here, currently in 3rd place. Let you see what it's like to drive one of these things at Williams Grove. So it looks like we're going to have at least one more lap. We'll see what it does. Right now they are on the back stretch of this track with that famous iconic bridge going across there. Again, we might go green flag this time by. We will see in just a moment. Alright, looks like we are not going green this time by though, folks. Take a little further back here, right along with Cody Olson for this pace lap. We will get back up to Corey Henry for the restart as he's a little bit further up in the track here. We have one car still trying to get to the back of the field. Everybody now going to get nice and tight and bunched up here, so we'll go back up to Corey Henry in third place here in the B main. And we'll just ride along with him for a lap or so here once they take that green flag. Alright, green flag is out once again, folks. Roger Wagner getting a great start, riding along with Corey Henry now in third place. Just to let you see what it's like to drive one of these things. Alright folks, back to our main view here. Corey Henry might have something for Roger Wagner. He bumps him going out of turn 2 there. We'll see if he has anything to catch him here, folks. He might actually do it. We'll take a look and see. He's right on his back bumper going out of turn 4. He might try him on the high side here, see if he dives it in, tries to make a slide job on him. He will not do so. Looks like a caution will be out yet again, or that might be the end of the race. No, caution will be out once again. Might have been the 77 who is off track. John Helms, who had a great run going in pit or on pit road now. Not sure what happened to him, but he is definitely off pace. Let's see if we can take a look and see. Right there, he was already wrecking. And it looks like he might have just spun by himself. Not sure what happened again there. But he is definitely back in the back now. That was a unfortunate. Whatever happened, he was having a great run. But he will be in the back of the pack now. Alright folks, we will take just a minute here to see if we're going to go green flag racing this time by. And this race should be wrapping up fairly quickly here. We can't have too many more laps to go. Green flag in the air once again. Roger Wagner getting a good start, followed by Corey Henry and the 22 of Bruce Jones in second and third place. Corey Henry currently in second now. As he did get by Bruce Jones for that position. Cody Olson back there trying to dig and try to get third place. He will stick it in, but it won't stick. So Bruce Jones will step by him, and now he's going to pop a little wheelie. I guess you're getting out of shape, and that will let Johnny Bell by him for third position. No, it's part of that fourth position, so that's going to put him in fifth as they're going to collide there. Johnny Bell getting the worst end of that deal. Oh, as he's violently thrown there. That was not intended to happen. That was a little glitch in the game. Let's see if that's bringing out a caution or not. So far, no caution, though. He's off the track, so they will not throw a caution. Johnny Bell here having to come back onto the track, and that will bring out a caution, as the 13 is going to be stuck on the inside again. That is Daniel Lewandowski, Lewandowski that is going to be stuck on the track there. He's back under power now, going where he should be, the right direction, but he was stuck on that bottom side, turned sideways at a complete stop. So not sure what happened there, as he's going to try to go to pit road and hit the pit tires. That is going to cost him some time there. Alright, again, we should not have many more laps here. Roger Wagner still leading this one. Again, we should be going green flag racing here in just a second. This field is thinning out here, folks. We don't have too many more cars left on the track. We started with quite a few. We have John Batista, Mark Penske, and John Helms off of the track now. So not many more left. We keep losing them at this rate. We ain't going to have a field left for the race here in the B main by the time it finishes. Alright, folks, green flag back in the air. As always, Roger Wagner getting a great start. Corey Henry back in second. Still trying to put the moves on Roger Wagner. We'll see if he can do it, as he's going to lose a little ground to him here going into 3 and 4. Not sure if anybody has anything for Roger right now. Corey Henry is the best chance at it. Cody Olsen back in fourth with the 22 of Bruce Jones just ahead of him. Oh, and it looks like, not sure who that was, Wallenfels may have slid up into somebody and got him into the outside wall. Not sure if that's going to bring out a caution or not, but so far, no caution. Back up front, Corey Henry might have something for Roger Wagner. He bumps him, gets him a little out of shape, but it hurts Corey Henry there more than anybody, as he is way out of shape and will lose a lot of momentum that he had on Roger Wagner right now. So we'll see. Oh, Corey Henry into the outside wall, popping the wheelie. Even more momentum. He may have got some damage to that car that is just unrecoverable at this point, as it looks like a caution will be out yet again. No, folks, that is the end of the race. It was coming sooner or later. It's going to be Roger Wagner, Corey Henry, Bruce Jones, Cody Olsen, and Wallenfels Jr. are going to be your top 5, followed by Johnny Bell back there in 6th, and after that they are starting to get off the track, but somewhere back there is going to be the 020 of Mike Peterson. So again, that will conclude your B main. Coming up here very shortly is going to be your feature race, folks. Alright, folks, we are going to step away for just a minute, and we'll be right back with your feature race. Alright folks, we are back with your feature race here tonight. Again, if anybody's new with us here tonight, looks like we have a few new people out there in chat. This is run a little bit different than most iRacing races. As you've probably already seen by now, we run heat races. Heat races are not officially in iRacing yet. They are coming very soon. But until then, we have to run it in a practice mode. But this is the official race, the feature. So the way this is going to work, these guys are set up in the wrong order. So they will take the green flag from iRacing. At that point, the yellow flag will be thrown from race control. They will get into the proper order based off of their heat races, the B main, and the trophy dash. At that point, they have 3 laps to get in the correct order without stopping out on track and bringing out an actual caution. Then race control will give them the green flag once again, and at that point iRacing will control all cautions and green flag laps for the rest of the race, which will be a 40-lap race here tonight. So this is going to be a great race here, folks. We have a lot of great drivers, so just hang tight with us, and here in a second we will go over your starting lineup, or at least the drivers not in the correct order, but at least how they are starting. This will be all of the drivers in the race here tonight. Alright, looks like we are fixing to go pacing here. Again, we have 2 pace laps. We'll go through that lineup for you, let you know who the starting drivers are. This is not the correct order that they will be in. Once they get lined up, we will go let you know who's going to be on pole. Alright, in the race tonight on the HRE Motorsports drivers starting grid is going to be Corey Henry and Roger Wagner, Sean Wallenfels Jr. and Cody Olson, John Helms and Bruce Jones, Mark Penske and Mike Peterson, Johnny Bell and Tim Osborne, John Batista and Daniel Lewandowski, Stephen Renaud and Bentley Glazer, Tim Smith and Justin Chapman back there a little bit further back. They'll be up front here in just a minute. Michael Sheridan and Brian Irby, who is not actually racing. Brian Irby is just race control. Nate Davis and Chris Rainwater. And Aaron Theriot. Those are your official drivers in the race here tonight. Again, not in the correct order. Again, they have 2 laps here to get in the correct order. Or 3 laps, excuse me, to get in the correct order that they are based off of heats and trophy dash and the B main, which they will be doing here in just a second. Alright, iRacing gave the green, but we're not taking it. We have 3 laps here to get in the correct order based on how they should actually be from heat races and that B main and the trophy dash. Alright folks, these guys getting all in the correct order here. Stephen Renaud looks like he's going to be close to the front. Justin Chapman, though, looks like he is going to be your pole sitter for the feature race here tonight. Stephen Renaud on his outside. Only 16 cars here. Look like they're gonna be in the race here. Not sure what happened to a few others. Bentley Glazer, Cody Olson, John Helms, and John Batista not in the race. So those may have been the ones that flipped. So they may be actually out of the race here tonight, as they are not starting here in the race. Only 16 drivers will be starting. Alright folks, lap 3 of 43. Again, this is a 40-lap race. So here in just a second, we will go green flag racing. Your pole sitter going to be Justin Chapman, going to be leading them to the green flag here in just about half a lap of the track here at Williams Grove. Alright, green flag is in the air. Justin Chapman leading Stephen Rod to the line here. So this is going to be a great battle. Nate Davis back in third place. And going to lose that almost to fourth place to Michael Sheridan. He will lose that spot to drop to fifth place. We're going to see if he can put a slide jump on him right here, though, as it looks like Roger Wagner is getting spun around back there. Take a look here and see what happened, folks. Caution number 1 already coming out, as we will take a look and see what happened. Looked like a pretty good start there, though. Roger Wagner getting to the inside with the 50. That is, I believe, Chris Rainwater. Yes, it is. And Aaron Theriot back there with Bruce as well. Just gets out of shape, gets it sideways, popping a wheelie a little bit. Nobody getting into him, though. Good job, everybody avoiding him. But that will bring out caution number 1 here for the feature race tonight. Justin Chapman still out front, though. That is caution number 1 here for 2 laps so far. 38 laps to go, no lead changes. Right now, Chapman has led every lap we've completed, which is 5 laps. Alright, folks, so looks like the lights are still on the pace truck, so we will go one more lap around here. Only 6 laps completed so far. 5 laps, fixing to be 6 laps completed. We'll give you a rundown after 6 laps completed here. Justin Chapman, your current leader, followed by Stephen Renaud, Tim Smith, Nate Davis, and Michael Sheridan are your top 5 drivers after 6 laps completed. Looks like the pace lights are off on the pace truck. Roger Wagner on pit road still. Looks like he will retire from the race here. So we'll go back up to Justin Chapman, who's just about ready to take the green flag once again to start lap 8. Alright, green flag is in the air, sort of a little late. There we go, green flag in the air. Justin Chapman getting a great start. That is exactly what he needed. Tim Smith trying to get to the inside of Stephen Renaud. Not sure if he's going to make it happen or not, as we have another caution, and it's going to be Chris Rainwater in that 50 machine, who is stuck into the fence right now. So again, second caution. We'll take a look and see what happened there. Not sure if he had any help or not. The 2 cars there painted identical. They are definitely teammates, you can see. Just got a little out of shape there, and then just drove it right into that guardrail. So that is unfortunate for him. Had no help. That was a self-inflicted wound, as that will put him in the pits, and he will go at least a lap down now. Roger Wagner on pit road, 2 laps down. Chris Rainwater currently on pit road, 1 lap down. Justin Chapman already led 9 laps, and he's the only leader. We have had no other leaders here in the race. So far, this race belongs to Justin Chapman. So currently out of the race, again, Chris Rainwater, Roger Wagner not starting the race altogether. Bentley Glazer, Brian Irby, Cody Olson, John Helms, and John Batista. Lights are on the pace truck still, so we have one more lap around the track here at Williams Grove Speedway before we take the green. And your leader is Justin Chapman. Again, we want to remind everyone while we have about half a lap here before we go green flag racing, we do have a big money race coming up for the fans in chat. $30 for y'all, $60 for the drivers for our 3,000 subscriber mark. That will be coming up soon, so if you have not subscribed, please do so you can be notified of that race coming up, so you can be in chat to win that money. And also, if you like the race, make sure you give us a thumbs up so we know you like what we keep doing, because you are the reason we do it. Green flag back in the air once again. Chapman leading them to the start of lap 11 there. Lap 12, my bad, just went there a little late. But Chapman will lead them again to the start finish line. Nate Davis back in 4th place right now, seeing if he can work over Tim Smith in 3rd place. That again is for your podium finish. That will get you into the booths for an interview. So Nate Davis would love to get up there and get that 3rd place finish. Right now Tim Smith is trying to work over Steven Renaud to see if he can get that positioning, and that is for 2nd place. Smith is not going to give up easy. Both of these drivers know what they're doing. There's Nate Davis into the wall. He will flip, but I'm not sure he brought out the actual caution. The 03 was also involved, so we'll see Corey Henry in an 03 machine if that was the actual cause. Nate Davis in 4th flipping. See what happened to Corey Henry here. He also was on his lid upside down rolling on the track. We'll see if the 13 had any play in it or if it was self-inflicted. Oh, he gets into the 13. Then the 13 gets him back, puts them both into the outside wall, and both of them flipping, as well as the 97, I believe, got a little piece of that. That was Tim Osborne, so a lot of cars getting damage in that wreck. Meanwhile, Steven Renaud is being showed ahead. There we go. I didn't think he passed him, but Justin Chapman will take the lead back there. Alright, so it looks like we have one more lap around this track, folks. Pace car lights are still on, so we'll have one more lap around this track. Again, as of lap 16 here, or 15, there we go, updating it. As of lap 15 completed, Justin Chapman still your leader of all 15 laps, followed by Steven Renaud, Tim Smith, Michael Sheridan, and now Aaron Theriot, as we've had some shuffling going on in the front of this race. Alright folks, lights are out on the pace truck, so we should go green flag racing this time by Chapman out front, getting ready to lead these guys to the restart to start lap 17. Alright, Chapman getting a great start. Again, that is exactly what he needed to do though. Steven Renaud back in second. Tim Smith a little out of shape, almost letting Michael Sheridan by him in that 91, but he did not capitalize on that mistake that Tim Smith made, just getting a little out of shape, as we have another one into the wall. Now, it looked like Aaron Theriot might have got into the wall. He's going to lose a lot of spots there. That is unfortunate for him, as he did lose many, many spots there after riding that wall. 97 car doesn't have a whole lot of front end there, as he's going to get back into the wall again without that front nose. That is almost virtually impossible to drive that car. Take a look back up front though. Justin Chapman still dominating this race with Steven Renaud right behind him. Steven Renaud is going to try everything he can. He's going to try to get this to the inside, I'm sure, is both of them running the high side, so the bottom's where you're going to have to go if you want to pass him. Steven Renaud just unable to do it. Tim Osborne now off the track in pit road. So we'll see if they can get back out here and possibly salvage a finish, but they're going to be many laps out at this point anyway. But Tim Smith has fallen back quite a bit, still in third. Caution is out once again though. Take a look and see who that's going to be for. Looks like Aaron Theriot may have been involved, so we'll take a look and see. Not sure what brought it out, but he is definitely off pace there. We'll take a look. He did get it together and back up. Oh, just hit the guardrail trying to get back up to pace and stuck in that guardrail. So that is unfortunate for Aaron Theriot, as he is going to go multiple laps down. Already 1 lap down. Go back live here. Alright, Justin Chapman, still your leader here of 22 laps completed. He has led every one of them. So, congrats to him. We'll see if he can maintain that lead as the lights are still on the pace truck. So, we will have 1 more lap around this track. Again, take a look at our top 5. After 22 laps, still Chapman out front, followed by Renaud and Smith. Those have been your top 3 all night. Sheridan and now Bruce Jones up to 5th place. Aaron Theriot down to 10th, so he lost 5 spots after that incident. Alright, folks, the lights are out on the pace truck. We will go green flag racing, this time by Justin Chapman, going to be leading them to the line once again. Alright, folks, green flag is out. A great start for Justin Chapman, as that is exactly what he needed. Aaron Theriot going to be coming out of pit road now. In just a second anyway. Stephen Renaud still trying to do everything he can to get by Justin Chapman. Chapman has that thing on rails though right now, but Stephen Renaud is right behind him in 2nd place. Now, looks like Tim Smith may be trying to do something. He just lost a lot of momentum in turn 1 and 2 though. So that is unfortunate for him. Look a little further back, Michael Sheridan in 4th, Bruce Jones in 5th. Daniel, we're still having a problem with his name there, sorry about that. Lewandowski, Lewandowski in 6th. Johnny Bell currently in 7th. May have a little battle going on there. Corey Henry in 7th now, trying to get by Lewandowski in that 6th place position. We'll see if he can do it. Corey Henry almost getting into the outside wall. Johnny Bell going to try to capitalize on that, but cannot do it. He will lose the momentum he needed right there. So unfortunate for him. We'll take a look back up front. Might have a run. Stephen Renaud only .299 off of Chapman here. They're both running that extremely high side, which is very dangerous for that guardrail. You make a wrong move and it will come back to bite you hard if you get into that wall. But both of them doing it expertly right now. They are both going to try to do everything they can to get the win here. This is a points battle for a championship, so they want to get up there and get as many points as they can. Back Corey Henry, who was doing so good earlier, up into the top 3, now back in 7th place. So he has fallen back tremendously since the start of this race after a little incident there, and he may get that spot from Daniel in 6th place there, and he's not sure. He will lose a little momentum there. Back up front, only .216, now .366 off of Chapman. So Renaud being able to keep up with Chapman, just can't get by him right now, as those top 3 have pulled a good 20-car gap over 4th place with Michael Sheridan. Both of these guys out there at the front. Tim Smith a little bit behind them, but still pulling away from the rest of the field. It would not surprise me, folks, if we start seeing Chapman catching the lap cars here in the next lap or so, as we only have 10 to go. This time by 9 to go when we come back across the line. Alright, 9 to go when we cross the line here, folks. Oh, Renaud getting a little out of shape there. No, that was not what he wanted with only 9 laps to go, so they're going to battle. Got a big gap in there now. So Chapman probably not as confident as he would like to be, but he's probably feeling a little safe as we do have lap cars coming into the picture now. So we will stay on these leaders as 8 laps to go here in this race. Chapman way up high. Thought he might have got into the outside wall a little bit. He did not, though. So he will. And we got a lot of cars coming up. Not sure who that is back there in the back. That may be Corey Henry. It is Corey Henry back in the 03. So a group of 4 cars right here. This might play a factor with 7 laps to go in your leader here. The leader's catching all of these. Oh, and we have a wreck. Oh, no. Chapman getting into the pile up there. That will let Steven Renaud by. That is not what he wanted. He was probably afraid those guys might possibly play a factor in it. So we will take a look, showing Chapman in 3rd right now. That is unfortunate for Chapman. He has led all but 1 lap here because of lap cars getting in his way. Look at that, the 03 and Mike Peterson, Corey Henry getting together. Nowhere for Chapman to go, and he possibly might lose this race because of 2 lap cars getting together. They weren't technically not a lap down, but they were fixing to be, and that possibly may cost him. And now Justin Chapman is being scored in 3rd position behind Tim Smith and Steven Renaud. So your new leader for the first time is Steven Renaud, only leading 2 laps here tonight. And those may be some of the laps that are the most important for him, as he's leading the last laps with only 5 to go. We will go green flag racing again here tonight as the lights are still on, so we'll go green flag racing with 3 laps to go. Alright folks, lights are out on the pace truck. Again, we will go green flag racing with 3 laps to go. Steven Renaud now leading 3 laps. Tim Smith right behind him. And Chapman in 3rd now after leading 36 laps here tonight, folks. That will be, we will not leave the front no matter what happens, folks. We will see who's going to win this race tonight. Chapman leading the most, followed by Renaud, and then that is it. Tim Smith up front, but has not led any laps tonight. So we will see if Chapman can get back by them, as green flag is going to be coming out this time by 3 laps to go. Green flag is in the air once again. Take a look. Renaud getting a great start. Chapman back in 3rd. He's got to get by this Tim Smith very quickly if he wants to get up to the front. Not sure if he can do it. He may have significant damage to that car now. He almost scrapes the outside wall. Caution will come out yet again, and that is going to be for Mike Peterson and the 03 once again. So that will end the race, folks. So we'll take a look and see just what happened between these two for a second time. Not sure. 020 Mike Peterson may. Oh, the 03 Corey Henry just getting into him a little bit. Still pushing him there a little bit. That may be a little frustration. Not sure. We will not cast judgment, but them two getting into each other just a lap or so ago, and then getting into each other yet again. So that very well could be a bit of frustration on there. But your leader is still Steven Renaud, and now your winner will be Steven Renaud. So congrats to Steven. Unfortunately, Chapman having to settle for 3rd place after leading 36 laps here tonight. So again, that is just unfortunate for him. But don't go anywhere, folks. We will be right back with our top 3 interviews. All right, folks, we are back. Unfortunately, we do not have our winner here tonight, but we do have third place and second place. So, Justin Chapman, you got a copy?
Yeah, I gotcha.
Oh, that's definitely don't want to bring it up, but it's got to be disappointing to finish third after leading 36 laps here, uh, especially with two lap cars that were about to go a lap down, getting together and collecting you in their mistakes. So, I mean, we know it's got to be disappointing, but as far as the rest of the race up until that point, how was it out there?
It was a one-line track all the way around the top. I think Steven was actually faster than me, but I don't know if there was any way for him to pass me if I didn't make a mistake and if those cars hadn't gotten in the way. And yeah, I'm just glad iRacing gave me third, really, instead of sending me to the back.
Yeah, again, that we felt for you up here in the booth. You led 36 laps of the race. That was definitely not how we expected that to go down. We figured those lap cars would not be much of a factor, but unfortunately they were. But as far as the 360s compared to the 410s on this little track, is it that much of a more of a handful? Because we saw quite a few cautions here tonight that we don't typically see in the 360s.
When it slicks off like that, it is quite a bit more of a handful. You got to really work the throttle a lot more. If you get in the black at all, you're just gonna spin the throttle or spin the tires, and if you're not good with the throttle, you're gonna sloop it or run into somebody.
All right. Well, with that being said, got any sponsors? Anyone you want to give a shout out to for your third place finish?
Yeah, shout out to you guys, MaxSpeedTV. As always, you guys do a great job. You covered the money race, the mod money race last night, and did awesome with that. I go back and watch the replays every time. HRE Motorsports. Without them, I probably wouldn't be in these leagues and running as well as I am. And I got Dutch Bros on the car, and of course my employer, the U.S. Air Force. Thank you.
All right, moving on to second place here tonight. Tim Smith, you got a copy?
Yeah, I got a copy.
All right, first off, you were up in second, third all night long, so congrats on a second place finish here. You put up a heck of a battle. With all the battling going on up front and potentially with the leaders catching those lap cars, do you think you might have squeezed by, or were you definitely just happy with a top three finish tonight?
Well, they checked out on me pretty good there. Then they started catching lap traffic, and nothing against Justin and Steven. I was really hoping something would happen with that, and it did. So it kind of moved me up. Just happy to pull out a second because I think Steven and Justin pretty much had me covered.
And as far as the track itself goes, for the ones that out there don't know, that aren't on racing, we did just get a track surface update. So we're supposed to be a little more groove. Justin just told us it seemed a little one groove out there. So as far as that, do you think the update helped any, or do you think it was still that one groove like it's always been here at Williams Grove?
Tonight was one groove. Last night at Volusia was definitely multi-groove racing. The reason they checked out on me is I was trying to run the bottom, hoping I could get something, just not trying to follow them. So I ran the bottom for about 2 laps, and they really covered a lot of ground on me, so I just had to move back up and kind of ride.
All right, so we know you've got to have some sponsors or someone you want to give a shout-out to. So who might those be for your second place finish here tonight?
No sponsors and no teams. Just shout out to you guys for putting this deal on, giving us a race. You guys do great.
All right. Well, we only have a few more pieces of business to take care of. So starting with one of them, we will go through your unofficial results here tonight, barring any changes from race control. Again, out front was Stephen Renaud finishing in first, followed by Tim Smith, Justin Chapman, Michael Sheridan, and Bruce Jones in fifth place. Sixth through 10th is going to be Johnny Bell. Daniel was still having trouble with his name. Sorry, folks. Lewandowski. 8th place, Corey Henry. 9th, Mike Peterson. And 10th, Chris Rainwater. 11th through 20th, Aaron Theriot, Tim Osborne, Mike Pinsky, and Nate Davis and Shane Wallenfels. The ones not doing so well, but still in the race here for the rest of it is going to be Roger Wagner in 16th, Bentley Glazer in 17th, followed by Brian Irby, Cody Olson, John Helms, and John Batista. A few of those not even making the race here tonight due to incidents. They were out of the race before it started. So, again, unfortunate for them. But we do want to remind you that we have a few sponsors that make this broadcast possible. Again, Performance PCs. Check them out at performance-pcs.com for all your water cooling and computer modification needs. Colby's Eye Paints. Check them out at facebook.com/Colby's Eye Paints for any eye paint you need here on iRacing. And EK Water Blocks. Check them out on their website at ekwb.com for all your water cooling needs. You can also buy any of their products at Performance PC's website. So again, that is performance-pcs.com. On behalf of MaxSpeedTV and DSRL, we will see you tomorrow night with the Saturday series.